Hey guys, meteorologist Doug Hetty. I hope you are having a fantastic Tuesday so far. It's consistent, very consistent, hot, humid outside, and that is what we are going to see over the next few days. But on today's video, what we're going to do is we're going to go down the road. We're going to look at this rest of the week, and then, of course, we're going to go into the 4th of July holiday weekend. Everybody starts planning for that. Hopefully, I can hit the lake a little bit. But huge shout out Superior Roofing and Construction. If you've had roofing needs, especially with old severe weather, they replaced my roof a couple years ago. They got to do it again after the hail damage that I had this spring. All right, hot spot for today up across Dakota's, ominous looking picture there, all the way down through western parts of Nebraska into eastern Colorado, and then stretches out all the way through the Great Lakes. And that's where the bigger thunderstorms are going to be as we go through the afternoon into the evening hours. Let's look outside right now. Not a whole bunch going on. So here, well, let me explain what's going on. There's a front out through here. The farther these storms get away from the front, they lose their upper level dynamics. So that's why they're not getting into eastern Kansas, Kansas City, Joplin, Springfield. But with a little bit of return moisture from the Gulf, we are going to see some hit and miss pop-up storms, mainly across Missouri and Arkansas as we get through the afternoon. So let me take you through time. For today, 5 p.m., you can see those hit and miss, random little thunderstorms, not a big deal. And then along the front, the bigger thunderstorms out across central Kansas, northeastern Kansas. Let's go into your Wednesday morning. Mild, well, warm start, mid 70s. As we get into Wednesday afternoon, exact same thing. Thunderstorms to the west, hit and miss storms right on top of the region. Everybody about 90 to about 92 degrees. A little bit of a change as we go into Thursday. Let me show you why. Hot and humid again. Now the front, it advances a little bit farther east. So remember what I just said. The farther away these storms get from the front, they will start to fall apart. But they're going to try to make a run, try to get into southeastern Kansas, Wichita, Coffeyville, Yates Center, Iola, Kansas City, and then die as they push east. But they may get to the Kansas-Missouri state line as we get into Friday morning. So that is definitely something we want to keep our eyes on as we go through the next few days. All right, heat index is going to be up there. So for this afternoon, feels like 100 in KC, Salina 98, in Oak City 99, in Joplin. Heat indices much of the same as we go into Wednesday, 95 to about 100. So if you are going to be outside, of course, remember the hottest time of the day is 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Light colored clothing, plenty of fluids. Much of the same on Thursday. Those heat indices are going to be up there as well. Let me show you what's happening down the road. So here's our upper level flow. I want to show you, here's the jet stream in the northern parts of the U.S., and that's usually where it likes to go as we get into the summer months. But look how our high pressure shifts across the Rockies. So we're looking at next Monday and Tuesday, about a week. So around that area of high pressure, you get these weak little waves. What that's going to do for us is give us widespread, heavier amounts of rain. Now let's go down the road. Look at the high pressure. It stays across the Rockies. And this puts us in a northwest flow, meaning our flow comes out of the northwest, giving us rounds of showers and thunderstorms. But more importantly, it cools our temperatures down a little bit, which is very atypical for the beginning of July, of course. All right, so let's go through time here. And we are going to go all the way into Monday. And I want to show you this. So look at this. Here's our front, showers, thunderstorms. Some of those could be strong to severe with very heavy amounts of rain, but mainly the early part of the week. But it looks like the second half of the week overall is looking pretty good. So let's pull out the global predictor. Of course, remember, you can zoom in anywhere in the world and get your 6-month forecast. And this is based off the LRC model that Gary Lezak and I have been developing for decades at this time. All right, so as we go into next week, you have blue days, meaning temperatures a smidge below normal, which is great. So mid to upper 80s. So here's the 4th. And then we go a smidge above normal, maybe a little bit above, 5 to 7 degrees above normal once we get into that 3rd week of July. Let's look at rain. So we see our rain early next week. The 4th and the 5th look dry right now, which is great. Thunderstorms back in maybe late that Saturday into that Sunday. So if you're hitting the lakes or whatever that weekend, just keep that in the back of your mind. And then better chances for showers and thunderstorms will really start to pop back up, especially once we get into the middle of July. So, of course, there's a ton still to watch. Make sure you like and subscribe. It helps me out. Any questions, comments, leave them below, and I will make sure to address them. Have a great day.